Hey, what's up, everyone? So let me ask you something. Have you ever had that thought, the one that goes, okay, I know I need a sales funnel, but I literally have no idea where to even begin? If that's you, then you are in the right place, because I have absolutely been there. Today, we're going to take a really honest look at a brand new guide called the Quick Start Funnel Guide. It makes a pretty big promise, getting you up and running in just one day. So let's dive in and see if it actually holds up.
So here's what we're going to cover. First, we'll get into what I'm calling the funnel frustration, why so many of us get stuck. Then, we'll check out the one-day solution they're proposing. After that, we'll look at the AI side of things, how it's supposed to create momentum. And this is a big one. We'll talk about who this is really for, and just as important, who it's not for. And to wrap it all up, we'll take a look at what's actually inside the guide.
All right, so let's kick things off with the big one, the funnel frustration. This guide really gets to the heart of why so many people just get stuck. It's that feeling of being totally overwhelmed before you've even written a single word or built a single page.
Yeah, this right here. I know I need a funnel, I just don't know where to start. I hear this constantly from people I talk to, and man, I have been there myself. It's like, you get the concept, you know you need one to build your list or sell your stuff, but the how of it all, it's just this giant, paralyzing wall.
And this image, this is the perfect picture of what's going on in your head, right? It's this messy puzzle of questions. Which platform do I use? What emails do I write? And then somebody throws out a word like tripwire, and your brain just goes, nope. It's just a total overload. And honestly, this is the exact point where most people just throw their hands up and walk away.
So what's the result of all that confusion? Well, it's this right here. You end up with a half-finished funnel, you've sunk hours and hours into it, and you just feel totally burned out. The worst part is you have nothing to show for it. It's such a deflating feeling, and it keeps you from making any real progress.
Okay, so that's the problem. It's a big one. So what's the proposed solution here? Well, this guy puts forward a totally different way of doing things, a much faster alternative to that frustrating, drawn-out process. And this is it, the Quick Start Funnel Guide. Now, the first thing I notice is what it's not. It's not some massive 20-hour video course that's going to take you a month to get through. The entire idea behind it is to be a super practical, no-fluff system designed for one thing, getting you from point A to point B as fast as possible. So, let's talk about the core promise, because it's a big one. The claim is you can go from having your morning coffee at 9 a.m. to having a fully live, working funnel by 5 p.m. the same day. I mean, that's a process that takes most people weeks if they ever finish it all. So yeah, that's a bold claim.
And I really like this comparison because it lays it all out. You've got the old way over here, weeks of work, constant tech headaches, feeling totally overwhelmed, and just being stuck in planning mode forever. And then you have the guide's way, one focused day, using simple tools you probably already know, a step-by-step checklist to follow. And the end result? You're actually launched and live.
Okay, I know what you're probably thinking. How on earth is that even possible in a single day? And from what I've seen digging into this, it really boils down to two key things: a different way of thinking about it and a really smart use of a specific tool. So the first part is all about mindset, and this is huge. The core idea is momentum over perfection. You're not trying to build the most beautiful, complex, award-winning funnel on day one. Nope. The goal is to get a simple, working funnel live, something that can actually start collecting leads and doing its job today. You can always make it prettier later.
And to help with that momentum, it just simplifies the whole idea of a funnel. It boils it all down to just 4 essential pieces. That's it. A lead magnet, an opt-in page to capture emails, a welcome email sequence, and that's pretty much the core of it. When you see it laid out like this, it just doesn't feel nearly as scary, does it?
Now, the second key to making this happen so fast is how it uses AI. And look, I know everyone's talking about AI, but this isn't just some gimmick. It's super practical. The guide gives you specific copy and paste prompts designed to get AI to write the copy for your landing page and your emails. For anyone who's ever stared at a blank page, you know how big of a deal this is. It completely shatters writer's block.
And this quote really hits the nail on the head. AI won't build a working funnel for you unless you know exactly what to tell it. I mean, that's the truth. Anyone can say, oh, just use AI. But the real magic is in the prompts. You need to know how to ask the right questions to get the right answers. And that's what seems to be the focus here, giving you the exact words to use.
All right, let's get into one of the most important parts of any review. Who is this actually for? And one thing I really appreciate is how clear the guide is about this. There's no trying to be everything to everyone.
So if you're a coach, a course creator, a service provider, or an affiliate marketer, basically if you're a solopreneur who just feels completely stuck at the starting line, this is aimed squarely at you. If you are just so tired of circling around and planning and you just want to finally get something live, then yeah, this is probably going to resonate. But let's be super clear on the flip side too. This is for beginners who need that clear path. It is absolutely not for marketing experts who are trying to build out super complex automations with a dozen different rules. If that's what you need, this just isn't going to be the right tool for you. The whole point here is speed, simplicity, and momentum.
Okay, so let's pop the hood and see what's actually inside. What do you really get for the price of the main guide?
So the main offer is $17. And for that, you get instant access to these 4 main components. You've got the guide itself, the special AI prompts, a breakdown of the tools to use, and a checklist to keep you on track.
So to break that down a little more, you get the main Quick Start Funnel Guide, which is the PDF manual walking you through everything. You get the AI prompts. These are the copy and paste commands for your pages and emails. It includes a beginner-friendly tool setup so you're not left guessing what to use. And finally, the checklist, which is honestly crucial for staying focused and actually getting it done in a day.
Now, I always like to be completely transparent. After you pick up the main guide, there are a couple of optional upgrades. You'll see things like extra templates, some custom AI tools, and I think even a one-on-one session. Just so you know, you absolutely do not need any of these to make the main guide work. They're just there if you want some extra help or shortcuts.
And really, when you look at it, the whole point of this isn't just to have a funnel. It's about what the funnel gives you. It's about getting that clarity and that forward momentum. It's about finally being able to stop messing with the tech stuff and start focusing on the things that actually grow your business. Like talking to customers or creating content.
So I'll leave you with this question, which actually comes from the guide itself, and I think it's a powerful one. What is the real cost of staying stuck? I mean, every day you don't have a way to collect leads is another day of missed opportunities. If you feel like you're ready to finally break that cycle and take some action, I've popped a link down in the description below. You can check out the Quick Start Funnel Guide for yourself over there, and I've also put together my full thoughts and a few extra bonuses if you decide it's a good fit for you. Anyway, thanks for hanging out with me today.